Hello from the Maldives. What a silly sentence to be saying, because that feels what? But welcome to the Maldives vlog. I am so excited to be here. I'm here with I'm Here Travels, who I just ran a tour in the Philippines with last month. They have just launched a Maldives tour. This is their first ever one. They very, very kindly invited me to join them on it, which just feels silly. It's just insane. I'm not hosting this tour. I've just been invited along. Gonna be shooting some content for them, taking some photos, helping share it on social, that kind of thing. But yeah, I landed this morning. I didn't film the flight. I feel as though when I'm flying alone, especially because it was an overnight flight, there's nothing to film. Like, you guys have seen me catch a plane before. So I thought we'll save the camera until we actually arrive. I will quickly add, I actually flew here direct with Virgin Atlantic. I didn't connect anywhere. I boarded the plane at Heathrow and it landed in Malé this morning. It was a night flight. It took off at 8 p.m. and it landed into the Maldives at 11, I think it was, or 11:30. So easy, no connections, stress-free, genuinely hand on heart. I think Virgin Atlantic are the best airline that I've ever flown with. Like, their staff, the food, just everything, the quality of everything is just like the best. However, they don't operate that many routes that I travel frequently. Like, they're mainly to the US. When I saw this flight and it was direct as well, I was like, okay. But if you are looking at booking a trip to the Maldives, if you're watching this vlog for recommendations, I think these flights only run seasonally, and right now it's the high season here, so bear that in mind. But without any more waffle, we are gonna get straight on with it. I am actually sharing a hotel room with a girl called Neve, who is also a travel creator on Instagram, and she has been hosting her own trip with I'm Here Travels in the Philippines for the last, I think it was the last like 3 weeks. Her trip was like both sides of the Philippines. I just did the east side of the Philippines on my trip. But I'm sharing a room with her. She's out at the moment. I'm in the room because I was napping. I slept terribly on the plane. And by slept terribly, I mean, I didn't sleep. I just didn't sleep at all. I don't know what happened. Managed to watch 2 Harry Potter films, but no rest was had. I'm hoping I'm gonna meet back up with everybody this evening for some dinner. We are currently in Malé, the capital city of the Maldives. Obviously, that is not what people associate the Maldives with. This is much more like urban. Still crystal clear blue waters, but it's not your classic like island beach huts. So I'm sure that you guys are gonna see a lot more of that once we move on from here. But welcome to the vlog. Quick hotel room tour from the comfort of my bed. We've got a bathroom, we've got a desk area, a wardrobe area, Neve's bed, my bed, absolutely massive mirror, and when it was light, an incredible view of a palm tree out this window. It has actually been a different day since our last vlog. There's been a whole night's sleep. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm looking potentially more alive. This afternoon we actually went scuba diving and I filmed a couple of clips that I will insert here.
Hey guys. Oh, she's adorable. Guys, geckos. So sweet. Make kiss.
But basically we just did a fun dive, and then there was a big group of people doing like discovery dives who hadn't scuba dived before. So there was 3 of us doing a fun dive and the rest of them were doing discovery dives. We just went down, we saw some coral reefs. I'm not gonna lie, we didn't see any of the really cool marine life that the Maldives is known for, but there's so much more time for that, so hopefully there will be manta rays and sharks in the vlog. Also want to introduce you to Neve, who is behind me in a beautiful dress. This is my roommate for this trip.
Hey guys.
Here she is. If you don't follow her on Instagram, what's your handle?
Neve X Travels.
Neve X Travels, and she has been all around the world. She's been giving me so much advice for South America earlier today, so she's your girl if you want to follow some new travel content. But we are about to head downstairs and meet the group. I'm feeling quite apprehensive. I feel like whenever you meet a new group of people, it's always a bit like nerve-wracking right beforehand, but then usually as soon as you meet everybody, it's like so fine. So we're gonna go for dinner and I'm excited. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm excited. Kind of like any group trip, we started with a walking tour of Malé. Like I mentioned, this is the Maldives capital city and it's a real mixed bag. And honestly, it does have an interesting history, and I'll be honest, one that I don't know very much about. Despite the fact that I have actually visited before, I really couldn't remember very much of this, which was quite nice to then do it again. No comments, just weird. We actually stopped in a local market. We tried some Maldivian food, some of their classic snack options, from things like coconut to things a little bit more traditional like tuna coconut cake, and there was a lot of fish that I obviously didn't try. We had a wander around their indoor market and then we headed outside, and as we looked down there was just loads of stingrays in the water, which was crazy. And then in the afternoon we actually listened to a talk by Save the Beach, the Maldives, which is a charity working in Malé to protect the marine life. And honestly, seeing the work that they do was really interesting. Marine life and marine biology is a huge part of the Maldives, so getting to hear about it firsthand was really cool. Hello from Razdu Island here in the Maldives. I feel like this is where the trip really gets going. This morning we actually got the public speedboat across from Male to Razdu. This is a map of the islands. But basically the Maldives is split into like 2 rows of islands. There's like the east side, the west side. We actually crossed the like channel of water in the middle. And we are now here, and I feel like this is where we're really gonna experience the Maldives. I'm so excited to like film this bit. Obviously you saw some clips from Male, but it is just their capital city, and I'm gonna be very brutally honest, it's not my favorite capital city I've ever visited. It's very much like halfway between island vibes and then like any other kind of Asian capital, as in it's busy, it's cool, it's its own culture, but I'm very glad to be here on the islands, and I feel like that's kind of the unanimous feeling, so I'm super excited to explore. We're about to get some lunch, and then we're actually gonna head snorkeling. We already saw a shark getting off the boat, so I'm hopeful that we might see some more. They're like baby sharks. I hate saying that, it makes me want to sing it, but like black tip, white tip, reef sharks, not like great white shark. Yeah, it's excited. This is mine and Neve's room this time. We've got quite a lot of space for activity. Don't really know why we need all of this room. The main part is we've actually got a door that opens out onto the beach, and can you guys see the sea? Oh yeah. Look at that. Welcome to the Maldives. And the sky has cleared. When we got here it was a bit cloudy, but not anymore. I'm optimistic for a really nice sunset.
Guys, for Molly's vlog. Today we're gonna go snorkeling.
So this was our first snorkel of many to come on this trip. This is our tour guide Shark, who was actually with us for the entire trip, and he was amazing. Not just at being a tour guide, but as you can see also at free diving, which was crazy. But we did actually get very lucky, and we saw quite a lot of turtles on this first snorkel, as well as a lot of cool fish and corals as well. Oh, you look cute. Happy birthday, dear Corey. Happy birthday to you. Good morning from literal paradise. I am on the beach here in Razdu Island in the Maldives, and today we are actually going to a resort, guys. So we're for the first time gonna experience what a resort here in the Maldives is like. You can actually get day ticket passes into some of these resorts, so you don't actually have to be staying at them, because obviously to stay in them it's like quite literally thousands of pounds per night. Which is kind of what puts the Maldives on the map. But then also I feel like, is any hotel or resort worth thousands of pounds a night? I actually don't think it is, but look at how beautiful this is. What a good start to the day. What a good start to Tuesday. And this is literally the hotel that we're all staying in. It is actually very cute. It's got its own private beach, which means that when we're down here we can actually wear bikinis, because as you guys might have seen on my Instagram story, and as I think I mentioned, you do have to be covered up when you're in like public areas, hence the long black dress that I'm wearing, which I'm actually cooking in. But yeah, how gorgeous. And this is where we've all just had breakfast. Now this experience was one that I was really excited for. I have been lucky enough to visit the Maldives before, but last time I was here, something that we all said we really wanted to do was visit one of the classic resorts, you know, the kind that you see on Instagram with like the floating bungalows on the water. And this time it was actually a possibility. So as you saw, we took a speedboat over there, and when we arrived I was honestly blown away. Like, this is the side of the Maldives that people see on Instagram, and don't get me wrong, it is insanely expensive, but this resort that we visited, when we googled it, it wasn't the craziest prices I've ever seen. Like, if you do want to visit a resort in the Maldives, I recommend this one, also because they let you enter in on a day pass, which a lot of them don't. Overall, really great experience. Just absolutely beautiful beaches, beautiful beach huts. They serve cocktails here, and as you can imagine, we spent the entire day just relaxing. I honestly read a full book this day, so I didn't film very much, but I was just enjoying getting to know the girls, chatting with everybody, and finally seeing with my own eyes a resort in the Maldives.
Molly, you should vlog something.
I am vlogging something.
Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. Guys, Molly looks good in everything. That's what we learned today. We had a really nice time at the beach. We just relaxed. I don't think I'm very good at this. Guys, do you want to say hi to the vlog? Hi vlog. Hey vlog. Hi. I'll be the star. We're leaving. We want to stay.
arrived back to the island that we were staying on, we actually decided to stay on the beach. Quite a lot of people went swimming and we just watched the sunset. Good morning. It is now Wednesday. This is the kind of place where you lose track what day of the week it is. If it's a weekday, honestly, every day has just kind of felt like a Saturday. Last night we had a very chill one. One thing I will say about the Maldives is there's not really any evening culture, obviously, because they don't drink and there's no sale of alcohol. It also means there's no bars, and it also means that after we've eaten in a restaurant or like in the hotel, they're like pretty keen for you to move out of there. Like, you don't really stay sitting in there. So I will say the evenings, not the most crazy, but I'm actually quite enjoying it. Like last night I laid for like 3 hours and read my book. Who is she? Like, I was thoroughly enjoying that actually. And tonight we've actually decided that we're gonna do a pub quiz, and Neve has actually created it, so we're gonna do that this evening, which should be so much fun because I think we're at the level of getting to know each other now where we're past the awkward stage, and I think we'll be quite competitive, so that'll be really fun. But before that, we have a busy day because we are actually going to an uninhabited abandoned island for the morning where we're having a picnic lunch, and then this afternoon we are doing a scuba dive at a popular dive site. I think some of the people went to it yesterday that didn't come to the resort, and they saw some such incredible creatures, guys, like stingrays, eagle rays, manta rays, sharks. Like, there's just so much incredible marine life here. Excited about today. Welcome to the snorkeling footage. A lot of this vlog is voiced over because a lot of it was filmed underwater. That was Sean, this is a turtle, and honestly this snorkel was one of the biggest workouts of my life. We were in the water for about an hour, and it's no secret I'm not the strongest swimmer, but the currents were against us the entire time. So I was looking around like, am I just really unfit, or am I in struggle city right now? It was a big old swim. It was worth it because it was beautiful. We even saw eagle rays, which is what I'm trying to film here, but it was a workout, and I was glad to arrive at the deserted island after this.
In the air, I can see the magic in the air. There's something about you, it's making me feel so unusual. And tonight, I'm brave enough to say that.
So this day was really one water activity straight to another, and we headed from the deserted island to go scuba diving, and this was where everybody in the group got to try a tri dive if they wanted to. And honestly, as soon as we got in the water, there were just sharks all around us, and it sounds scary, but it really wasn't, because they're just so like majestic animals, and they're tiny, they're not going to bite you, they're not going to hurt you, but it's just so cool to be able to see them up close and not like in an aquarium. This really feels like such a surreal experience for me. And this was Neve messing around at the end of the scuba dive, asking if we could all do flips with our tanks on our back, and turns out you can. Hello, we have survived scuba diving. We've returned. I'm on my phone because my camera's dead, and now we are going to, what are we gonna do?
We're gonna go to a bonfire.
Is it on the
It'll be
beach?
Very cute. Bonfire on the beach.
Bonfire on the beach, some tunes. Neve's hoping there's gonna be s'mores.
Guys, it's a dream. I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't think there's gonna be. I don't think they have that here, but you know what? We can hope. But yeah, scuba diving was very good. We saw so many sharks. Didn't see any hammerheads. Didn't see any eagle rays, but we saw an eagle ray earlier.
It's on the negatives.
Okay, so we saw sharks.
And some weird looking flatfish.
This one, I'll insert it. Yeah, I don't know what that was. It was good.
Bye, God.
Share is so unusual. And maybe it's crazy of me to say it's only been a couple days, I know.
Me like what?
But baby, never did I think I could feel this way. Now I'm missing you every night and day. Can I see you again? Can I see you again?
Just an influencer getting in her morning workout. Look at how beautiful that is. Sorry.
She's so gorgeous.
Tunes playing over here. Guys, we just went for breakfast. Oh, we're a bit soon done. But we found somewhere that did smoothie bowls and waffles. Neva's here. And now we're about to walk back along the beach and head back to the accommodation. Wow, they really are playing some Talk to you when you can hear me. Yeah, it is, honestly. Look at this.
Oh, it actually looks beautiful.
Sorry, as if this is the walk back from breakfast. No, stop. But yeah, we had some food. We're heading back to the hotel and we're about to check out and head to our third and final location, the second island of the trip. What is it called? Ugelhas? I don't know. Ugelhas. Begins with a U and no doubt it's going to be beautiful.
You'll be able to see some nurse sharks in the evening. So after 7:30 after dinner, you should come over here and you can see the nurse sharks and stingrays.
In the dark?
Yep.
Hello guys, I assure you it is a different day. I'm wearing the same outfit as yesterday because I want to take some pictures and I didn't take any photos in this outfit, and looking at all of my options, this is the best we've got right now. So we're re-wearing and that is slay. We have moved over to the next island as I mentioned this morning, and you can already tell immediately, like as soon as we got off the boat, there's like a bit more on this island. There's like restaurants, there's just a bit more going on. And this afternoon we have the option of either doing stand-up paddleboarding, snorkeling, or an art class. And I have opted for the art class, guys, because although I'm not very good at it, I do love a little bit of art. And also the guy that is our tour guide, whose name is Shark, he is from the Maldives. I feel like I've vlogged him. Maybe one of the last clips was him explaining what was going on when we were on the golf buggy actually, but he's actually an artist, like a proper artist, so he is going to lead the art class and I'm very excited. Not optimistic it's going to look like his. All you can do is your best, so it's fine.
I think I let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems. I know I can't make it through. Every night is the same. I keep running fast, left and right, wondering where my head's gone now.
It is time for a sunset cruise. You can't see me. 1 second. Is this better? I'm going to stand in the smelly toilet just for you because the toilet kind of stinks, but it's fine. No, you still can't see me. I'll just face this way. But the plan for the evening is sunset cruise vibes. Hence why I've got a little bit dressed up, but I don't think I really actually like this outfit. It's happened now. This dress, I actually got it on Vinted, but it's from Bershka originally. And it's got these really tiny little gemstones on it. Don't know if you can see them, which are like little tiny diamantes. Very cute. Would have been very good for the Eras tour. Every time I buy anything that's remotely sparkly now, I'm like, that would have worked. We're going on a sunset cruise, gonna take some cute pics, and I'm excited. Plus, I think we might be looking at a decent sunset because it's looking like nice light, which is what we want. Oh, Dev, be careful, you're gonna crash into the boat. Dev, you're gonna crash.
Oh my god!
You got it. Keep a back.
Honestly, guys, if I had to pick a highlight from this trip, it would be this evening spent on the boat with the sunset. I feel like we'd spent such a good amount of time as a group, that we knew each other really well. There was music playing. The sunset really pulled through for us. People were stand-up paddleboarding, people were kayaking, people were jumping in the water. It really was just beautiful. And we were also blessed with an incredible full moon this evening as well. So honestly, from the sun going down to the stars coming out, this was just a beautiful evening spent all together. And it's moments like this that make me just love traveling, and the people that you meet through doing stuff like this so much.
Must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise. I think I let it slide. Left and right, wondering where my head's gone now. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems. I know all of my problems. I know.
Morning. It is so bright and early. It is like 6:30 a.m. and we are going snorkeling with manta rays this morning, and I'm so excited. This was a real highlight of my time here last time. I just think the manta rays are like such beautiful creatures, and I haven't seen one on this trip yet, so fingers crossed that while we go out today we are actually going to see some manta rays. We are about to go down and get on the boat, so I will bring you along, but I'm apprehensive. I'll be sad if I don't see one because I've really built it up in my head now, but hopefully it's gonna be good.
Where did it go? The feeling of thirst, desire to be a rock in my heels. I'm numb as a poison, flows in my veins. Guess I got used to avoiding the pain. I know my
welcome back to my channel.
Do you ever say that?
I used to. Welcome to another week in the life in the Maldives. Whee! It's rot time.
Rock time.
Maybe I'll leave this in. B-roll. And then we headed to our last scuba dive of the trip, and honestly, talk about saving the best until last. We thought we'd had the most insane manta ray experience in the snorkeling, but then when we scuba dived, I've genuinely never seen anything like this. Tell me this doesn't look like a scene out of Avatar. These creatures might just be my favorite marine animal. Like, this is something straight out of a David Attenborough documentary. What do you mean I filmed this? I actually am watching it back just thinking, gosh, how crazy lucky am I to have had an experience like this. And take this as your sign that if you ever go to the Maldives, you have to scuba dive here, even if you've never done it before. It's the perfect place to try it. And it really was just such a magical experience. When we all got back on the boat, we were genuinely a little bit emotional.
I'm sleepwalking through all my problems and all my problems and
Hello guys, I think the last clip, yeah, all good, was probably from the scuba diving, and now it is actually our last evening. I've probably combined a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the Maldives is like swim, snorkel, scuba dive, repeat, so I don't want to just film over and over again. But tonight we are having our final dinner, and it is a barbecue on the beach, so we're about to head down. I think a lot of the girls are already down there. Neva's just headed. We are gonna go. I've spent the whole week with just like wet, ratty hair. I think that like putting yourself together kind of goes out the window. That was why everybody had made an effort to get dressed up last night. This is my outfit of the evening. Nothing spectacular, just some shorts, a very old top. I actually think this was from Cider. I got it years ago. One thing I will say is I rotate the same summer wardrobe all the time. Like, I don't really change it. These are like my backpacking clothes, hence why I've worn the same things quite a lot. But anyway, I'm about to go for dinner. I'm intrigued as to what they're gonna have that's veggie on the barbecue. I had a really good pad thai at lunchtime, so it'll be hard to top that. I will be honest, like, you guys know I want to keep it real. The Maldives is not the best for vegetarian food. Everything is fish. So if you're pescatarian, it would be great. If you're vegetarian, I have found it a little difficult. I remember finding it a little difficult last time. Sometimes, guys, I do get a bit hungry. Like, if I've not eaten, or if I'm not eating properly or eating well, you know, when you can just feel it, like, it does bother me a little bit. So I'm hoping that it's something nice. I did have an incredible pad thai. If you're ever on this island, go to a place called Yellow Mango. Such good Thai food, such good food. Anyway, right, let's go. Wait, this is beautiful. Oh my god, wow.
Add a bit of pink, and then I would take the white. I love the white, it helps to blend. I would go around as a circular motion, like that, wiping away any excess.
Now that is a real storm. Oh my god. And that pretty much concludes my time in the Maldives with I'm Here Travels. I didn't film an official outro clip, but honestly, these shots out of the plane window do all the talking you need. It was the most incredible, relaxing, enjoyable week with such a lovely group of people. I came away feeling very content, and before I knew it, I was landing back into London. So thank you so much for watching this vlog. All the info as to where you can travel with me in 2025 is updated and live on my website right now. If you've watched this and you think that kind of does look like my cup of tea, absolutely should check it out, and I shall see you guys in my next video.